once a night. Before the war against the Dreadites. Surgeon with a sword. Oh, wow. He answers to only one name.
I? What name would that be?
Deathstalker. My old friend. Come and get it.
The mighty Deathstalker!
Hello, everyone. My name is Heather Hurt with the NRW, where nerds rule the world, and I am here with Daniel Bernhardt, who plays Deathstalker in the new remake.
Deathstalker.
Deathstalker, yes. How are you?
Did you see it?
I did.
It's awesome, isn't it?
It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Thank you so much for
cool.
spending some time with me to talk about it. All right, let's go with the easy questions to start out. Did you see the original before joining this project?
I did. You know, I love those kind of movies. I'm an 80s kid. So I was so excited when I got the call that I can play Deathstalker. And I was like, what? I was like, amazing. I love those kind of movies, you know, fantasy, horror, sword fighting, monsters. I mean, I was in from the beginning.
So with that, how much of just to go back a little bit, how much of the Kickstarter were you part of? Were you like from that point, or did you kind of join in once that started moving forward?
No, I started from I was on it way before the Kickstarter, and then I got a call saying, hey, would you be part of the Kickstarter? I don't really know what that was, but I said, sure, how can I help? Because I really wanted this movie. I really wanted this movie to go, and I helped out as much as I could. So when Steven called me and invited me to be Deathstalker, I was like, I'm in. What do I need to do?
That's awesome. That's great that and you can feel it even from the Kickstarter. I did read it before we got into this interview because I wanted to make sure I understood what was happening from the very, very beginning. You could feel the love and the excitement even in the words from that all the way through the film.
Right.
To talk to you about going into the movie, you have a great filmography of stunts specifically. But you have been acting, of course, as a character for a while. But what does it feel like going from just, you know, that guy who did stunts once to you are Deathstalker? How did that process go?
So I don't know if you know, but I started out my career in 1995. I was actually the lead in Bloodsport 2, so I replaced Van Damme. So oddly enough, the very beginning of my career, I was actually a leading man. I did Bloodsport 2, 3, 4. I did a movie called True Vengeance, Perfect Target. That was like the mid 90s, you know, when the VHS world was really big and DVD started to come in. And that was actually amazing. I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. And then in 98, I remember I got a TV show called Mortal Kombat Conquest, which ironically led me to Deathstalker because Steven, as a kid, watched Bloodsport 2, Bloodsport 3, and Bloodsport 4, and Mortal Kombat Conquest. And based on those films, he decided to hire me for Deathstalker. Then later in my career, like in the early 2000s, that world went away. And then I got a call from my buddy Chad Stahelski, who the director of all the John Wick movies, who doubled me way back when. And I did fight scenes with in Bloodsport 2. He said, hey, why don't you come into our world? And I got more into the action acting stunt world, which I love, by the way. That's my favorite thing anyway. And I did a lot of films with them, from the John Wick movies to Logan to Atomic Blonde to Parker. And yeah, and then I ended up being Deathstalker.
Full circle. Everything comes
Yeah.
back. That's wonderful. So then let's talk about the character himself. Who is Deathstalker to you? And for those people who have never seen the original, I won't deny I have never seen the original. My husband has. He is a fan. But explain, who is Deathstalker? Who is he?
Deathstalker is a warrior who's a little bit lost. He once fought for the queen, and there was a terrible thing happened with the bad guys came in, wanted to take over the world. And I was a little bit lost, and I've became like this guy who they call me a scavenger who roams the world, who finds just this by himself and just looks for something. So I steal this amulet, and once I have the amulet, I realize it's cursed, and now I'm like, oh damn, I got a amulet that's cursed, and I find Doodad, and Doodad helps me, and I get on this journey, and I meet all these people, and I have all these fights, and it was an incredible thing. It was something very unique.
With that, it's one of the really cool things about this film is it's almost entirely visual effects, physical visual effects.
Yeah,
There's very
it's called
little
special effects.
special effects. Exactly. Very
Because Steven, that's what he does. Steven is an artist. He builds all the monsters. He creates all the set design. He does all the matte paintings. I mean, he brings in people to do it, but it's all his vision.
it's great. It's so you have worked on sets though where they have brought in where we've had that CGI.
Right.
What is it like working with everything is physical, everything is real versus there are those elements? Does
I
that
mean,
make
it
it
is.
easier?
I mean, I don't want to say that it's easier, but it's just so much more fun. I mean, look, in Deathstalker, I can fight monsters that I can actually look at, that I can touch, that can come at me. I don't have to like pretend. So that was very unique. I mean, that was very special. And again, this is a Steven Kostanski movie. It's his vision. It's his art. This movie is handmade by him.
It's with that, could some of that also be led back to that fandom of the 1980s film? There are, of
Exactly.
course, great callbacks like Munker's Bar and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What were your favorite callbacks? What were those moments that really stood out for you?
So many. It's just, being on set. I mean, it was just so cool. And I always talk about this first scene. One of my favorite scenes it was actually our first day when we shot the fight scene, which is the opening of the movie, when my character walks towards the Treadites and fights the first three Treadites. And when we shot that scene, and we didn't have a lot of time, we had like maybe 3, 4 hours to shoot the fight scene. We realized that we had something very special. Like I saw these guys in suits, in their red suits, and then Andy, our DP, who gets a lot of credit, he showed me the special filter he's going to put on, how it's going to look. And once I saw that, I really realized in what world we're in. We're really now in a Steven Kostanski movie in his crazy mind and world. And I was like, wow, we got something very unique. And it goes from there to running around with a wizard who's this tall, fighting to a stone man, hugging a swamp monster, fighting a wraith in the air who's crazy, yelling at me. I mean, this movie is insane. This movie is crazy. This movie is fun. This movie is everything. And it's got to be in theaters October 10th. Let's not forget that.
Absolutely. We got just a little bit over a week as of this recording. Very excited for you. With that, what was your favorite monster to fight? Because you do fight a handful of different monsters. And you can't say pig face because that's cheating.
That wasn't actually my favorite.
Okay.
I think my favorite was, I mean, there's so many. I like the Treadites a lot because I could really go like rah, rah. I love the two-headed monster. That was really fun because it was so I'm like, hey, 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 oh, headbutt. Do I headbutt in the middle? Do I headbutt you or you? That was just really, really fun. And that was also one of our first fights, which was fun. I love the scene with the swamp monster when Doodad goes, give it a brotherly hug. And I go, and then I really like it. And I kind of stay there a little bit too long. And Doodad goes, what are you doing? Get out of here.
And then my final question for you, it actually goes more towards the fact that, is this truly a reboot? This is technically, for me, it felt more like a continuation, the way that this story was written. For you, is this a reboot or is this a continuation for Deathstalker?
For me, it's whatever Steven wanted it to be. I think it's a new reinvention of the franchise with the crazy eyes and world of Steven Kostanski. In theaters, October 10th.
There we go. Daniel, thank you so much for your time. As he said, Deathstalker arrives exclusively in theaters on October 10th. Thank you so much for your time, and you have a good day.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Nerds rule the world.
Pleasure chatting with you. Love to all my nerds who rule the world.
Yeah. Nerds rule the world.
Yes, we do.
Thanks. Nerds rule the world. Thank you.
I love the nerds ruling the world, so more power to you.
Patrick, what up, man? And yes, they do. Nerds rule the world, kid.
Yes,
you know
sir.
Thank you.
Awesome. Kuya P, nerds rule the world. Hello.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Oh,
Nerds rule the world.
I got.
It's in the title of your show, like Nerds Rule the World. Like, I want more Black weirdos on screen, and I don't feel like we ever get to see that very much.
Thank you so much. Nerds do rule the world.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Nerds Rule.
Love it.
Hello, Sarah. Hello, Julian.
Yes,
Rock on. I love it. Thank you so much.
It's good to see you. I love Nerds Rule the World.
But yeah, there's a heavy nerd component, man.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you ask me, nerds rule the world. So
absolutely.
And you're right. Nerds do rule the world.
We're just the best.
Yes. Yes. Nerds do rule the world. I agree.
We do.
I agree.
We're awesome, aren't we?
Thank you, ladies.
so much.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
And nerds really do rule the world.
Thank you, sir. It's your boy Kuya P. Nerds rule the world. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you.
do. They rule the world all right.
Yes. Take care, Tony. Thank you, guys.
Well, I was good until I saw that this is Nerds Rule the World. So are we talking about like everybody you interview is a nerd, right?
Oh, it's a legal requirement. It is.
It's a legal requirement. Or are you, or the second you popped on screen, I was like, wait, are you supposed to be the queen nerd then?
I hope so. My handle is Heather is a nerd, so I am a professional at least.
Okay. But then you enter that whole question of like, well, if you're calling yourself a nerd, are you really a nerd? A true nerd, would they call them? I don't know. I'm going to start going cross-eyed.
Going to psychoanalyze this a little bit.
Yeah.